What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Today's Monday, August 18th, and as of last night while I was asleep, I got up this morning and I hit over 60,000 subscribers. So in true Bios3 fashion, every time I hit another 10,000 when it goes up, I make a thank you video. And there's a lot of new people here now, obviously, who haven't seen a lot of the older videos or haven't gone through them to see the, I don't know why you'd watch a thank you 50,000 subscriber one anyways, but I want to take the opportunity to thank you guys for subscribing, for watching. The channel is constantly building up, you know, over the course of, you know, weeks, days, months. About a year and a half in, 60,000 subs, almost 8.6 million views, which is a good view to sub ratio. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm meeting a lot of cool people from the Bios3 battalion, which, if you don't know by now, that's what the Bios3 viewers had named themselves when I first started this. And, you know, a little reflection time as I start to go past, you know, that 50,000 mark, 60,000 mark, heading towards that 100,000, which I thought I'd only have like 10,000 subs. I thought 10,000 would be amazing if I ever got them. And here we're sitting at 60,000. It continues to grow. But it all started because I was aggravated with, hey bro, what's going on? I was aggravated with something that was going on in the fitness industry in our area, and I wanted to do something about it. So I took action and made a video about it. And it was a video about cardio, and right away within, you know, a couple of days I started getting a lot of hits on it. And that's how the whole thing started. Now, it's progressed from just training stuff and diet stuff into lifestyle stuff, into, you know, world news stuff, local news, you name it. It's been incorporated into the channel, and that's what I like, the direction. That's what I like about the direction the channel has taken. When I meet people who are viewers, like this past weekend at the Shawn Classic, you know, they'll say, hey, watch the channel, I really like the channel, and this, that, and the other thing. And I'll ask them, I'll say, well, what do you like the most about it? Some people say, I just like the way that you do no bullshit. Other people say, I like the broad, you know, variety of what you have. You talk about the addiction problems, you talk about other stuff, you know. There are other channels that have separate channels, like the Hodge Twins have, like Ask Hodge Twins. They have one that's like World News, Twin Muscle Workout. They have separate ones because they're bigger channels. And, you know, I'm not that big, so I incorporate them all into one channel. And what that's done is kind of given a kind of a closer knit of a viewer base, that everything's in one channel, so they don't have to subscribe to different ones, and if they see a title they don't like, they just don't watch it. So I am going to continue doing that, doing stuff like reporting from, like, we're going to report from the Olympia, you know, like continue to record like lifestyle, like we're going to go on a vacation to see Kari's parents this weekend. We'll record stuff while we're out there at the Minnesota State Fair, which is interesting, you know, not just bodybuilding stuff. And you know, I want to thank all of you guys who come up and say hi and stuff. It's a really good feeling to know that every mistake I've made in my life that I talk about on here, it helps people. They actually go, hey, I went through this, or I'm going through this, or I never thought about this, but if I do decide to, you know, to do something like this and I go through this, you know, it'll help me out in the future. And that's really cool. I get to touch a very wide array of people in different countries, which is really cool. So thank you all for the 60,000 subs. I appreciate it, and we're onward, and we're going to keep going. Now, I want to talk today about, also you see in this video, the Shawn Classic was this weekend. It was a couple days ago on Saturday. Shawn flew in Thursday. I got together with him on Friday to help start putting the show together. It's the first time I was a promoter for a show. And I got to tell you, it's interesting. It's work, you know, it's work, but it's fun. It's a different aspect than competing. You know, you have all the things that you got to do, like running around to Home Depot and stuff. Me and Shawn and I hung up the plastic in the back and put the paper down so when people walk, the tanning doesn't get all over the place. And, you know, when all is said and done at the end of the day, we'd all get together, Shawn, me, Kari, Teresa and Mike, hey guys, Madison, Lonnie Teeper, who, I don't know if you guys know who Lonnie is. Many of you who've been following bodybuilding for a long time do know who Lonnie is. I get to meet and hang out with him this weekend, and know him at a little bit of a personal level. What a great guy he is. You know, it was really cool to get to do that. And everybody gets together and is laughing and joking and enjoying yourselves, and there's like this camaraderie of everybody getting together to put the show on, and it was just really cool. It was a whole different experience other than being the athlete, where you're just focused on, you know, getting to the show, getting your water right, peaking the right time at the right time of day, and stuff like that. And, you know, you see the behind-the-scenes workings of what actually puts the show on and gives that athlete the chance to shine. And it was very cool. It was different, and I enjoyed it, and I look forward to hopefully doing it again next year if Shawn's going to have the show. I think he's probably already planning it now. So, yeah, I had a great time. We got a little bit of footage because I was actually pretty busy at the booth and running around and doing stuff. So Kari would grab the camera and film, you know, when she could. So we got a little bit of the footage there. But all in all, it was a success. Thank you guys for coming out who, you know, watch the channel and just to say hi and stuff like that, take pictures. Some of you guys, you know, I had free samples out there from I'llPumpYouUp.com. Tim over there always sends me a bunch of stuff, so I handed those out there. We sampled the 5% Nutrition All Day You May product, which is Rich Piana's product that you put in the jug of water and you drink throughout the day. Got great feedback from that. People love the flavor of it. And they love the concept of having something in the formula that gives you a kidney flush, liver flush, antioxidants, more of a very health-based product that could be used for pro-hormone cycles, could be used for the, you know, the average person who just works out or even doesn't work out. You know, it's good to take. So it was real good positive feedback from that. I want to thank Shawn for putting on the show, and also thank him for taking the time to talk to me about things where, you know, he didn't have to. You know, and that's his thing, is a lot of people, I mean, there's going to be people who don't like people in general. And I think Shawn can be honest and blunt to a fault without really kind of, you know, worrying about what people are going to think. And I think that's what some people don't like about him. But, you know, he's very forthcoming and willing to share his knowledge, not only about bodybuilding, but other things in general, like life, relationships, you know, business, which is another big thing where, you know, I'm not a businessman. So it's a completely different aspect where bodybuilding goes from being a competitive sport and you're an athlete to a businessman in a business trying to make a living off of the sport that you've been giving 20 years to. And, you know, I got to thank him for that stuff. And, you know, Madison did a great job putting the whole thing together. So good job, Madison. And Lonnie, I hope I see you at the Olympia. So without further ado, here's the footage from this past weekend, which is not a lot, but we got some. And we'll see you guys at the Olympia. And, you know, thank you again for the 60,000 subs. And hopefully we keep this ball rolling. We'll be traveling a lot more in 2015 to get to see a lot more of you at the shows and stuff like that. So bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is a blog, and where it's the, oh shit, it's the 60,000, 60K bicep, and we're out.
Your window's down.
That's right, I'm coming right back down.
Where are we?
I don't know, where are we? We're at the Shawn Ray Classic, August 16, 2014. That's the guy right there that it's his namesake. Busy man. Yeah, this is great, man. It's just starting, like, you know, they just opened the doors and stuff, but this was the show last year, my last show. You know, it's nostalgic. I can't believe it's been a year already since we stepped on stage. But man, I love coming here. They have all the shows in Maryland now at Goucher College here, and it's a great venue. It's kind of not far from us. It's like an hour from us. But yeah, this is the first time we've been a sponsor for a show, and it's pretty cool to have your name on the banners and stuff, and have it on the T-shirt. They have a competition T-shirt that they're selling here, and all the competitors get their own T-shirts, which are a different one than what they're selling here. So it's kind of like a you can't buy that one; you have to earn it. And you know, seeing the Bios3 Training logo and stuff on the back is really cool. It's very, very interesting. Things are changing. You know, being off the stage, like we were here yesterday when we walked on the stage, and it's like, man, it's kind of weird that you're never going to do that again after 20 years. But evolving, that's what it is. Evolving.
What do you got on your table?
We get the samples that we're giving away. All
Where'd
the free
you get
samples.
those from?
These from I'llPumpYouUp.com. Tim out there usually hooks me up big time. And they send me a lot of stuff that I can use for myself to try, but I'm like, I'm not going to use it all, so just give it away at the booth. We're sampling the All Day You May with 5% Nutrition. Not many places are selling this right now. I'llPumpYouUp.com sells it. Mark Lobliner is selling it on TigerFitness.com now, but not a lot of people are sampling it unless you go to the Olympia, the Arnold, and stuff like that. So I figure, all right, since we're here anyway, let's sample that stuff for them, because now I'm at 5%. We got our T-shirts and hats and all that good stuff. Stringers, the last of the stringers. 2 lonely stringers.
These are
$20.
$20.
Yeah, she's gonna do it.
Wait, can you take it? Feel like new kids and like elementary school, got all this like booster and stuff, and wrestling, and we're feeling all the things.
Stop focusing. Smile.